Alright guys, welcome to the 3-day mini GP camp. We're going to be starting this thing off. I'm doing some coaching down here with some little crashes by Marcello. So I'm out here for today, Friday, tomorrow, Saturday, and then Sunday. Mini GP's doing a camp, and I'm just out here helping them coach. We got a whole bunch of people taking the camp, gonna be learning a lot, and yeah, it's gonna be a good time. That's what mini GP can teach you to do right there. So this is a long slalom course. Go ahead. Yep. So the object here is to get them to go around the cones and come back around, and the big thing that we like to work on is vision. So get them to snap their head and look at the next cone. It's coming up the next cone. Look into the next one. All right, we've made it through lunch break. We had about 5 or 6 groups come through the drill I was running. We've now moved around the drills, and I'm gonna be over here doing a circle drill. So basically, everyone's gonna come up in groups, and one by one, they're just gonna be doing circles around this cone. And I'm gonna be directing them throughout that process and just helping them do the things. So the big object here is to have their eyes looking down at the cone and just doing tight circles around it while hopefully dragging their knee and just getting comfortable on the side of the tire and stuff like that. But we'll see how it goes. Bring it back in, bring it back in. Sometimes I get in harm's way, but he's doing great. This is his second time ever out on the mini track, and he's already killing on the left side for the circles, but now we're working on the right. Eye on the cone, eye on the cone. Don't lose that cone. There you go, dude, there you go. Eye on the cone, eye on the cone. That's what I'm talking about. Nice, man, nice. Eye on the cone. Find that cone, find that cone. There you go, dude, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Where's that head looking? Set it, forget it. Set it, forget it. There you go. There you go. Nice and consistent. Good, good, good. Where's that cone at? That was awesome, dude. We made some great progress with a few people, 1 or 2 kids. It was pretty cool. I forget his name, but the one kid, it was his first time dragging knee this afternoon, and I got him to do it around me after, you know, yelling at him, get your eyes down, focus on the cone, open your body up, set it and forget it. When it comes to the throttle, that's our motto kind of, is when you're doing these circle drills just around a cone like this, the idea of just setting the throttle to a happy medium, wherever that happy point is, and then forgetting it. So you're just at constant throttle while doing one of these circles. And that can be really tricky, but it was pretty special because the kid, he got his knee down, and then his dad was filming the whole thing, and his dad goes, it took me 43 years to get my knee down, and he just did it in an afternoon. So he was super stoked, and I was super stoked about it as well. Awesome day so far. Good morning, welcome to day 2 of camp. It is a nice balmy 50 something degrees right now. It's pretty chilly, but we're getting everyone up and moving for the morning. We got some more on-track drills to do with everyone. So we'll be out on the racetrack. We got a bunch of cones just to run through drills with all the campers. And then later today, we're moving back onto the track and gonna be doing some more stuff. So yeah, take you guys along for the ride. We are rolling home from the second mini GP day. Yo, you find that clue you were looking for? Someone up. Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Sunday of camp day. This is just an open practice day that goes on, so anyone can show up with their minis, ride out there on the track. I'm doing some coaching again today. Got the vest on, throw on the helmet cam, see if we can have some fun and just show you guys around Liberator. Alright guys, before we get into the on-track coaching, I just want to give a lap around the track. So here we are coming into turn 1, down 1 gear. It's a pretty long turn, so it's a mid-apex and you drive all the way out to the exit there. These next 2 corners are flat out on this 100, so you know, no brakes, just pin through here. This turn is called the Boston Massacre. It's a downhill right, lots of people crash there. Using all the track there, the over pavement, running wide to set up for this next chicane and hitting that second part of the chicane late. This back straight, there's some bumps here, so it can get a little sketchy, but trying to carry as much speed as you can onto the back straightaway. Coming up is the fast 90-degree left-hander, and then driving up to the final chicane, once again using all the track there on the right, and then getting through the chicane and powering down the front straight. So as you can see, I didn't really have a chance to stop talking there. These laps are short, and there's a lot that happens, so they require a lot of attention all the way through, and they don't really leave a lot of room for error, which is what makes it such a good training tool. You have to be on point every turn, every lap if you want to set a fast pace. Messing up one turn on these little bikes will cost you big time. So once again, using all the track there on the left side to set up for this chicane. That's something a lot of people struggle with, and then hooking that chicane late as well. Alright, now we're rolling out on a CRF 50, and as I'm sure you know, these bikes are super small. They come up to my knees, so I'm just doing some knee dragging right here, get some heat in the tires, you know, but no, nothing crazy like that, just having some fun and rolling out to coach the younger groups. So everyone out on track right now is going to be a kid on a 50, and a lot of them, you know, you have skills ranging from they've been doing it for years to brand newbies out there. So just kind of circulating, trying to find people to help and seeing what I can show them while in front of them. I'm really focusing on line and helping them with where their head's looking and things like that. But it's a struggle sometimes to get these little bikes up to speed when these other kids have 100 pounds less than you on their bikes. But it's still a blast being out there with them and helping the next generation figure it all out. So I left that kid plenty of room on the inside there going through that corner, and I look back and there I'm tapping the tail of my bike, and when I do that, it just basically means to the kids, I want you to follow exactly where I'm going. I want you to put your motorcycle exactly where my motorcycle is. A lot of the younger kids struggle with getting the line consistency down, because honestly I think they just get a little overwhelmed with all the stuff going on, right? You're on a racetrack for often one of their first times of their lives, and they just don't use all the track like you can see them there, right there. So the big challenge though is a kid at this pace, like the one in front of me, it's kind of hard to get around them on these bikes. So to get around them and then tell them to slow down and follow my line can be tricky. Because like I said, dragging 100 extra pounds around on one of these bikes really hurts the top speed, but I still had a blast. And you're going to see me go full-blown tuck on the straightaway here to where literally my chin is in the gas tank. My entire body's hanging off the back of the bike right now, but it's just trying to do whatever I can and just kind of being a goof and having some fun. There you're going to see my head turn once I hit the apex, look towards the exit, and giving the little bike a little encouragement there with some pushes. But here are a few faster kids coming through to show you what these little dudes can do on these 50s, because it's pretty amazing the pace that they can carry on these little bikes.
Let's see what's going on. You're in neutral.
What happened?
You're in neutral, just so you know.
And in this next corner, I get absolutely stuffed by Chloe on a 50. Left me no room, but that's kind of half the fun being out with these kids, because they're kind of savages on these bikes. Like, they don't care. They will pass you wherever they can at a moment's notice without any hesitation. So it really keeps me on my toes out there, and like I said, just having an absolute blast riding these little bikes. Like, it's absolutely way too small and absolutely underpowered and the slowest motorcycle ever, but it's just so much fun just getting back to the fundamentals. Here we are now on board a TTR 125, riding in the Spec 110 class. So all the bikes out there are 110cc, about a similar speed to the ones I'm on, and this is one of my good little buddies now. And what we're working on in this session is just getting him online. He's got the fundamentals of riding down. If he can just dial in the consistency of being online in the right spot every lap, everything else will just click together so much easier. Because when you're offline, you're really battling being offline in every corner. It hurts your entry, it hurts your exit, it hurts your corner speed. So being offline is a big no-no on these bikes, just because there's just no room for error. You just need to be using all the track and be on the line properly. And it's pretty cool being able to be out there with, you know, kids that are 10, 12 years old and literally ride wheel to wheel with them. They listen, and you can work with them and help them get faster. It's a really awesome experience, and I'm just so blessed to be a part of it. So right here on the exit, he's not using all the track again, and I know it's only a couple feet, but those couple feet can make such a big difference, whether it be on a mini bike or on the big track. And that's one of the big benefits to the mini bikes, is they teach you there is no room to leave that track on the table. You got to take advantage of it and use it, because it makes such a big difference both on these bikes and on the big track at the end of the day. Like those 2 feet right there he left up for grabs allows me to carry that extra couple miles an hour into the corner and then out of the corner.
All right, here's what we're working on now. We got to get that consistency in when it comes to the line. Because here's what I'm worried about now, right? Like, you know all the fundamentals of this, of riding and stuff, but if you're not online every lap in the exact same place where you're supposed to be, the rest doesn't matter. Because being online is the most important part of riding on a racetrack. So what I want to see you do is work on being more consistent on being on the same spot of the track every lap, and using all of the track too, right? Like coming up out of the middle chicane, the really tight one, when you come up out of there out of the left, make sure every time you go all the way to the right as far as you can until you're almost on the grass.
Straightaway?
Before the back straightaway, yeah.
Oh, the Boston?
Yeah, after the Boston, after the chicane, after the Boston, the turn onto the back straightaway.
Oh, yeah.
The one before that, every time you should be on all the way to the right side of the track before you turn in there. That's what I want to see you work on, is just more consistently using all of the racetrack, because that's really important. But other than that, good job. That was fun.
Alright guys, that's where I'm going to be wrapping up this video. I really wanted to use this one to focus in more on the younger kids and getting them up to speed and coaching them and stuff. So stay tuned for another video in a couple days where it'll be more so focused on some faster laps on these bikes. I get to ride at ground, do a little bit of a review on that. Help some faster riders pick up the pace a little bit, but stay tuned for that one. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one.